Listen, we in the building tonight. Not going to be long, but I want to talk about how on the internet, everybody always want to talk about the modern day woman, the modern day woman, the modern day woman. Listen, in this generation, you guys need to watch for the modern day men. Listen, a lot of these guys, they are not who they pretend to be. A lot of these guys, they not direct, they not steppers. And you're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, what do you mean by a stepper? I mean a stepper, like somebody who's direct from the start, somebody who tells it how it is from the start. And I'm not gonna be long tonight, but I wanna drop this message with you guys because I'm feeling litty. You already know, no soy dominicano, pero ya tú sabes, tengo la pampra prendida. What? Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Listen, life is a blessing. I was on the elevator, it was crazy. So I gotta share this story because this is documentary. It was like eight guys, I guess like the city pack, if you don't know, downtown, you know what it is. The city pack, the clubs, it's a Thursday for some reason, but like I said, this is downtown. So it was like 8 dudes on the elevator and, you know, younger guys, they was like, you know, in their 20s. And I think they were going to the club, but we all hopped in the elevator. I was in front of them, they was in the back. I hit the penthouse. They was like, oh my God. They was like, did you see that? Did you see that? Like, they were amazed. All 8 of them all said the same thing. No way. Did you see that? Did you see that? And they were cool. They was like, man, how is it up there? I like, it's cool. It's cool. But I want to talk to you guys tonight because me, listen, I'm a boss. And when I say I'm a boss boss. And you guys got to understand, in order to be a boss, I want to drop this gem with you guys tonight. You got to make cuts. You got to make decisions. You got to make executive decisions. Listen, if you a boss and you hire your auntie and your auntie messing up, you got to fire your auntie. Straight like that. And I'm going to say that again. If you a boss and your auntie messing up or your uncle messing up, listen, you got to fire your uncle. You got to fire your auntie. If you a boss and you hire your dad and your dad messing up, you got to fire your dad. If you got a niece, if you got a nephew, you hire them, they messing up, you got to fire them too. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You guys have to understand. To be a boss, it costs to be the boss. And I'm telling you from the top floor. See, we got a lot of people, you know what I mean, on YouTube. Everybody want to be a guru. Listen, I'm going to break it down. Shout out to my guy. I'm not a guru, I'm a duru. And I'm going to say this again. I'm not a guru, I'm a duru. When you a boss, you got to make executive decisions. And you guys have to understand. It's so important. Like, I understand, listen, you could be a good dude. I'm a good dude. I love to help the world. I wish all homeless people would make a comeback. And I'm going to say that again. I wish all homeless people would make a comeback. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. You could be a good dude all you want. You could be a saint all you want. But when it comes to business, listen, you can't play around with the play around. You got to get down like James Brown with no sound. YouTube ain't the same without Triple M. Listen. Let me tell you guys something. I'm enjoying the penthouse. I know it might sound selfish, but since I came here, it's been a lot of hate. It's been a lot of hate since day one. We're talking about the girls at the front desk. They was hating. Vaginas hating. YouTube friendly. We had the girls hating. We had another dude, he was up here, but he's no longer here. He was hating. You feel me? The hate been real since the top floor. And you know what? Those 8 dudes on the elevator, it just made me think tonight, it costs to be the boss. Everybody talking big money, it costs to be the boss. Stop playing, man. At the end of the day, you got to make decisions for your life. You got to cut the snakes out of your life. You can't have no snakes around you when it's time for the takeoff. The most deadliest thing you could do is have a snake on the plane once you done took off. At the end of the day, let me tell you guys something. This is a documentary. My YouTube channel has not started. Mark the Mentor, this is a documentary. This is a documentary. Travel under the budget, this is a documentary. My YouTube channel hasn't started. This is a documentary. So at the end of the day, I want to let you guys know, since I came on YouTube, I try to help so many people. And guess what? Fuck boys will always fuck shit up and they fuck themselves over. But guess what? That's great because listen, this is not the takeoff. See, so I want to tell you guys, before you take off, you got to get rid of all the snakes. You got to keep the grass cut. You guys have to understand, once you take off and you take it to the next level, you can't have no fake people around you. You can't have no fake woman around you. You guys got to understand, life is serious. You got to be a boss. See, a lot of people, they get jealous of bosses. They get envious of bosses. They hate bosses. But at the end of the day, listen, I used to be a worker, but I bossed up. And when you bossed up, guess what? It's tough to be a boss. Because at the end of the day, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. You guys have to understand, in life, survival over everything. Everybody put SOE. We're going to finish this live. I'm only going to be out here like 13 minutes a night. SOE, survival over everything. At the end of the day, when you handling your business, that's survival. If somebody want to distract you, if somebody want to get in your way, listen, that has nothing to do with your survival. As a boss, you got to feed people. If my mom need a whole 200, guess what, Mom? I'm going to sell that. If my mom need a whole 300, Mom, guess what? I'm going to sell that. I don't borrow my mother money. I give it to her. You guys got to understand, since I've been in this penthouse, I never really talked about nothing, but the best moment of my life was flying my mother in and flying my mother out, buy my mother a ticket. You guys got to understand, it's survival over everything. We live in a generation right now where a lot of dudes are worried about the wrong things. No, if I can make it here, you can make it here. If I could boss up, you could boss up. See, a lot of people, they want to play that victim card. And it has to come to an end. A lot of black people, we keep living in the past. 400 years, man, cut that bullshit. It got to come to an end. You cannot live in the past. You guys have to understand the past is over. Whatever happened yesterday is over. Whatever happened last month is over. At the end of the day, you guys have to keep it moving forward. They want us to live in the past. They want us to, nah. Remember them days? Nah, dog, those days are over. You guys got to understand, every day you got to fight for your life. You can't get lax. You guys have to understand, social media, it promotes laziness. It promotes making all this money, waking up doing nothing. No, that's not reality. You got to stay focused on reality. Every day you got to hustle. Even if you got to clean your bedroom, do something. You got to hustle. Do some pull-ups, do some diamonds, do some dips, do something. You got to hustle. See, a lot of dudes are not hustlers. See, me, I'm a go-getter. 1985 representer. A lot of people got old jokes. They got a fucking young bitch. Easy. Let it breathe. You guys got to understand, I'm a go-getter. I came from the era, if we want it, we go get it. At the end of the day, you got to be a go-getter. We live in a generation where guys are not go-getters. They waiting for stimulus checks. You believe that, dog? They waiting for unemployment. You believe that? They waiting for their boss to give them a raise. You believe that? You guys got to understand, we live in a generation full of suckers. And I'm going to say this again, we live in a generation full of suckers. All these dudes want to do is just make money online, do nothing. Man, they lazy, and it shows in their bodies. It shows in their action. Man, forget that. You got to hustle. Even if you're making money online, you got to hustle. YouTubers, man, we work so hard. Consultations. Man, listen, mentorship. My mentorship program, 8 months. I got a couple clients. We probably got 2 more months. The whole time I've been in the penthouse, mentorship. Zoom calls. You see what I'm saying? Mentoring. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in just sitting back making easy money. I don't believe in sitting back and just chilling. Nah, at the end of the day, when you're a boss, it's survival or nothing. If you don't work, you don't eat. Stack your crumbs and build your pot. Listen, I worked 3 jobs before. Look where we at. Come on, man. I'm a living testament. A lot of these dudes talk. Listen, let me tell you something. I talk the talk and I walk the walk. You feel me? I talk the talk and I walk the walk. A lot of these dudes talk. See, a lot of people, they think it's so easy to come on YouTube and drop gems. Shit ain't easy to drop gems when you rent $3K. Shit ain't easy to drop gems when you fly your mother out. Shit ain't easy to drop gems when you got real life situations. Shit ain't easy to drop gems when you the man of the house. Everybody put M-O-T-H, man of the house. When you the man of the house, see, it's different. When you the man of the house and people look up to you, it's different. And you still got to pay your bills. And you still got to eat your food. And you got to eat Chick-fil-A. Then you got to give your mom Chick-fil-A. Then you got to give your son Chick-fil-A. Then you got to give your daughter Chick-fil-A. Then you got to give your girl Chick-fil-A. Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys got to understand. You got to be the man of the house. We're going to finish this live up in 4 more minutes. I'm telling you. We live in a generation where they promote laziness now. They want you to think that you can sit back and get big racks. We saw that with the crypto era. Everybody was running in. Oh, I'm going to invest. I'm going to buy Luna. What are them dudes now? Missing in action. You know why? Because they lazy. Laziness ain't gonna get you nowhere. If you mad, don't be mad at the white man. If you mad, don't be mad at society. If you mad, you should be mad at your alarm clock. You should be mad that you can't hear your alarm clock. You should be mad that you ain't charge your iPhone up at night. If you mad, you should be mad at yourself. You got a lot of dudes walking around here playing victims. How the hell you gonna be a victim and you 18? Man, before I finish this live, if you 18, you a grown man. You a grown man. You are a grown man. Jeffrey Hayes, I don't know where the hell you gonna go, but you gonna get your ass up out of here tonight with that black profile. See, you the type of dude, I bet you ain't hustling. I bet you ain't hustling. You up here trying to go against me on my own live? How about you start your own platform? You little bandwagon ass nigga. You the type of nigga to join the SRC and be like, oh, he touched me. Get the hell out of here. You guys gotta understand. You cannot play the victim card. You are a grown man. Once you hit 18, before we finish this live, everybody put 18 in the chat. In America, if you are 18, you are a man. See, in the black community, everybody want to pacify 18-year-old men. No, the judge is not going to pacify a nigga if he shoot a nigga. The judge ain't going to pacify you if you do something dumb. If you 18, listen, I got to use my platform for reality. I got to use my platform to help men out that want to be pacified and baby, I'm only 18. I'm only 18. Well, if you commit a crime in America, let me tell you something. 18, oh, you grown enough to go to jail. You grown enough to go to prison. You grown. At the end of the day, ain't nobody going to baby you. From 18 in America, in other cultures, I know other cultures, they got the bar mitzvah. You know, other cultures is different. But in America, and we live in America, when you 18, you are a man. Nobody's gonna baby you at 18. You are not a baby. When you was young, everybody said, oh, you cute. Everybody kiss you. Yeah, that was cool. That was called attention. Now the attention is over. You 18, you are a grown man. You 18, it's time to get down. You are 18, it's time to call shots. Listen, when I was 18, I was out in the streets. When I was 18, we were grown. Listen, I had my first apartment at 19. At the end of the day, when you are 18, you are a man. It's time to hold it down now. If you're 17, listen to this message. Listen, you are a man. It's time to hold it down now. At the end of the day, one mistake could be costly. One mistake could be costly. At the end of the day, listen, it costs to be the boss. Get a job in the beginning, work your way up, and then when you work your way up, you cannot play around because you know the work that it took to get here. See, me, I don't play with nobody. At the end of the day, if I see somebody capping, guess what? I'm cutting ties. I'm cutting ties. At the end of the day, if you got friends and they capping, you got to cut ties. At the end of the day, listen, when you around people and they got bad news, something always up with them, something always going on with them, listen, that's going to come into your life. And then when your life starts to sink, and when your life starts to go down, you wonder, like, why my life going down? What's happening to me? It's the company you keep. At the end of the day, listen, your circle represents you. So at the end of the day, if you see me cut people off, that's because they're not in my circle. And you should do the same thing too. If you got a childhood friend, but he not getting with the program, AKA your program, he got to go. That's what you call executive decisions. Everybody put ED, and that's how we gonna finish this live. And I'm not talking about erectile dysfunction. I'm talking about ED, executive decisions. One false move could cost you your life. Listen, a lot of victims, they be like, oh, it's okay to make mistakes. Man, listen, it's okay to learn. You learn from others so you don't have to make mistakes. You gotta make executive decisions in your life. You gotta cut people off. We live in a generation where people feel like, oh, I can get away with that because I'm cool. Hell no. You can't get away with nothing because you're cool. That's what you thought. You got to make executive decisions. If somebody play around, man, cut them off the first time. I mean, you give them forgiveness, but you move on. It costs to be the boss. It costs to be the boss. You got to make executive decisions. That's just how life goes. Listen, people watch my content from all over the world, but I want to let you guys know, man, it's time to boss up, man. It's too many opportunities out here. It's too much money out here, but you guys cannot focus on being lazy. If you do anything on social media, even if you getting money on social media, still work. Still go to the gym. Still grind. Don't sit back and eat potato chips and just let yourself go. Man, hell no. With that said, people watch my content from all over the world. And I want to say, may God bless America. May God bless the world. Mark the Mentor, listen, I'm taking this page. I'm taking this page to the mountaintop. I'll be busy, but yeah, I gotta come in and I gotta drop gems on this page. Thank you guys for supporting this page. Mark the Mentor in the building. You already know what it is. God bless.